Have you ever seen a brand new crystal pop up online or in your favorite crystal shop and gotten really excited about it? It has a fancy name, it looks really cool, but you can't help but wonder about it. You second guess a little bit because it looks really familiar. This is exactly what happened when I first heard about Tansberry quartz. It was all the rage when it was first discovered, and it is quite beautiful. But the more I dug into it, I realized, pretty sure it's actually just Red Aventurine that happens to come from Tanzania instead of Brazil or India. This kind of thing happens all the time, and it's not necessarily that these are crystal fakes or that anyone's trying to deceive you, but the mineral market has a way of trying to make things sound really extra exciting for the crystal healing community. So in this video, I'm going to share a little bit about Red Aventurine and tell you why I'm pretty sure that it is the same thing as Tansberry quartz. Red Aventurine is a great crystal for passion and perseverance. It's a variety of massive quartz, which means it's cryptocrystalline, with inclusions of lepidolite mica, so it has a little lithium in it, as well as some hematite that can add a little bit of sparkle and magic to the stone. You probably know I always like to start my discussions about different healing crystals by sharing an affirmation that you can use along with working with the stone. So here's what came through for Red Aventurine. I tap into my inner fire to enhance my creativity, motivation, and passion. And this really is a fiery, sparkly, high energy stone. I love it. It's gorgeous and a great companion. Red Aventurine is excellent for enhancing creativity, instilling motivation to help you pursue your passions. It kind of stokes your inner fire. It's also great for facilitating an appreciation of beauty and encourages you to let your inner beauty shine forth. It's great for promoting self-reflection and subsequent deep healing. Red Aventurine is also good for enhancing ceremonial magic and ritual, so it's an excellent crystal to have on your altar or in your sacred space. It encourages clear communication, so it's great to have in areas of your home where your family spends a lot of time together, or your roommates, or even in the workplace. It can also increase protective energy, so if you're doing any kind of energetic protection work, shielding work, it's a good crystal companion to have around. It also enhances feelings of confidence and courage, and it calls in abundance and prosperity energy. One of the things I like most about Red Aventurine, though, is that it facilitates consistent engagement in your spiritual practice. So if you've been feeling a little bit overwhelmed, a little disconnected from your spiritual side, it can help you find that motivation and passion for the things that lift you up, inspire you, and help you ultimately connect with your spirituality. And along these lines, it's a great stone for enhancing your determination and perseverance, especially if you're working toward a goal or trying to develop some healthy new habits in your life. Red Aventurine also helps kind of stir you to action when you're feeling overwhelmed. And if you're anything like me, if I'm feeling overwhelmed, I tend to kind of want to shut down a little bit and just stand still. Red Aventurine helps you sort out what's most important and take the steps that are necessary to move forward. It also helps facilitate personal healing and growth and helps rebalance energy leaks in your energy field. Finally, Red Aventurine can help support you as you tune into yourself to better understand your emotions, how you're feeling, and why you're feeling that way. This crystal ranges from a medium to a dark pinkish red in color and has lots of tiny little flecks that are caused by those inclusions of mica and hematite. It connects with the zodiac signs of Taurus, Gemini, Virgo, and Cancer. And with the elements of earth and fire. A great companion flower for red aventurine is yarrow, and an excellent companion essential oil is cassia. If you'd like to pair a companion crystal with red aventurine, try holly blue agate. They make great companions together. Now, I mentioned earlier, red aventurine is found in both Brazil and Tanzania. It's currently being sold under the trade names Tanzberry quartz or cherry tangerine. Now, these can be a little bit confusing because it makes it seem like they're all different minerals, but really, tangerine quartz or Tanzberry quartz or cherry tangerine are just names for the red aventurine that comes from Tanzania as opposed to the material that comes from Brazil or India. It does have a deeper, richer color than most of the red aventurine I've seen coming from the other locations, so it may be of interest for that reason, but don't think that they're two different minerals. Through my research, I'm pretty certain that these are one and the same. Tanzberry quartz, red aventurine, both cryptocrystalline quartz with inclusions of lepidolite mica and hematite. One other thing to note here is that red aventurine is also sometimes sold as strawberry quartz, and I see it labeled as strawberry quartz so frequently that this has kind of become a secondary name for red aventurine. They're used interchangeably, but there's actually a stone that was previously known as strawberry quartz before red aventurine was ever called that. And it's a quartz with really fine, wispy, pink rutile inclusions. This is the original strawberry quartz, so don't get it confused with red aventurine. Although red aventurine is also sometimes called strawberry quartz, this is not the same as the original strawberry quartz, which got its pink, sparkly color from inclusions of pink rutile. And you can tell the difference between these immediately because the original strawberry quartz is very translucent with kind of a pink, almost iridescence inside of it, whereas the red aventurine is translucent to opaque with little chunky flecks of mica inclusion. So they're very easy to tell apart, but they both kind of go by the same name now because red aventurine has all these different names. So red aventurine might also be called strawberry quartz. If it's from Tanzania, it might also be called Tanzberry quartz or cherry Tanzberry or cherry tangerine. It goes by very many names, but it all has the same properties. You might also see red aventurine spelled a little differently from time to time. Sometimes instead of AVENTURINE, it'll be AVAN, which is a misspelling. And probably the most common misspelling of aventurine is adventurine, putting a D after the A. So ADV, almost like adventure. And this is actually an incorrect spelling that is pretty common. So if you see that, it is the same stone as well. Well, I hope you found this video all about red aventurine to be very helpful and insightful. I hope you learned a little bit about the stone, as well as being able to get some information on how to differentiate and distinguish it from true strawberry quartz and how it's probably the same thing as tangerine. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Ashley Leavy of the Love and Light School. Until next time, crystal blessings. Do you feel intuitively called to work more deeply with your stones? To grow your confidence, knowledge, and connection to crystal energy beyond what you can learn on your own? Our award-winning Crystal Healing Certification Program will take you from crystal lover to a confident, certified crystal healer and help you discover your soul's path and crystal purpose. Maybe you want to deepen your personal spiritual practice by connecting more deeply to your stones. Or maybe you're already working with crystals, but you want to learn some more advanced energy healing techniques. Wherever you're at on your crystal journey, the Love and Light School's CCH program can help you become the confident and intuitive crystal healer you know you could be. Are you ready to listen to the nudges from the universe and take the next steps on your crystal journey? Our CCH program is here to support you every step of the way.